Hello everyone. We are playing a first time playthrough of Lost in Random. So I've had this game on my Switch for a while. Haven't really played much of it. I started it and then I was like, oh, this would be a good video. So I don't want to do that. So I was like, well, let's play episode of Lost in Random. And then if you guys enjoy Lost in Random, then maybe we'll turn it into a series. But this is I know from the game so far, it's kind of an adventure style that kind of is dystopian, but then the dice play a big part of it too. So I want to see exactly what's happening and where we're gonna go with this. As for excuse me, it's a little bit, it's like 10:30 at night. It's a little bit late, but hopefully you guys are having a good day so far, good night. These are kind of coming out with, for the I'm gonna have to go all the way down. Confirm. Domestic salvage. Well, but it's kind of getting to Thanksgiving. Why are you not accepting? Confirm. There we go. I don't know why it wasn't doing that. I was hitting A and it wasn't doing anything. There we go. So we have Lost in Random. Start a new game. And we'll see how this goes as we zoom in on this dice. So hopefully you guys are hearing that. So the power of randomness. So dice to shape the destiny.
Would challenge each other in games of chance, epic tournaments, in which
so we have epic tournaments. And that was another thing I saw, was the epic tournament. Fortune to me. So this will be an interesting game. It's definitely different than usual, but I figured it's a different game that would be kind of fun to do. Natalia.
Let's get that energy, Fortune.
I love it doesn't tell you. Okay. Well, apparently that did. I was like, so we throw the dice. And then, okay. I guess that's what it is. You get dice energy, which then becomes... This is a challenge. I really don't know. Are we supposed to be helping her? As now we know, because now we're moving on. Until this is a little bit slower than my other games, but hopefully. There we go. So we have this big monster and it looks like a needle. Her sword looks like a needle. Versus mine, which is a full-on, sword. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Watch out!
Watch out! Throw the dice. No!
But that was in the era of the dice wheel.
And a 1.
And And like all eras, it too would come to an end.
Being legend and mystery. Oh no, not the one. So random is fair, random prevails, and random rules. So it's very like, I guess it makes sense, lost in random. So you're focusing seriously on like randomness and how it like turns and changes the fate of the game. So that's interesting. So far, it's like, it's a very like, I almost want to say it's like a steampunk. It's very like steampunk themed. But like steampunk and like not like horror, but kind of like creepy. I think is what I would put it as, like a little creepy. As I said, these are going out. This video is going out during Thanksgiving, so if you guys do celebrate it, so hopefully you're having some good food. If not, you know, hopefully you're just having good food in general. But I am excited because, I mean, my favorite thing is stuff. I do like some stuffing with some gravy. I'm a fan of that. Some pumpkin pie is pretty good. Some mashed potatoes. I don't know. That will be the question of the day. If you do celebrate Thanksgiving, then or you at least have like you have a meal, what is your favorite Thanksgiving dish? If you don't, tell me like your favorite food, just your favorite food in general. If you like pizza, you know, put that down. Or I don't know, my favorite. So if I picked a food that is my favorite, it would be eggplant parmesan. If which is almost like it tastes like pizza, but it's like a healthy version of it. Well, healthier. It's not really like super healthy. But that would actually be like probably my favorite. So maybe you guys have some favorites too. But yeah, it's very like attack of opportunity, interactables, old story pages to collect in random, the dice dimensional pool, and then one croft is a junkyard of randoms and hope to oneers, the poorest of the 6 people who spend their lives hauling junk. So it must be like, based on this like little tip here, that each number on the dice cube is based on like your societal means. So you're 1, if you're a oneer, as it says here, the poorest, so you're like the poorest, the lowest of the low. So I would guess 6 is probably the highest. Maybe you get like a high society. Lost in random, so you can follow that. You can press and hold and you get like a little bit of that. And then it says that everyone has their own narrator. They just don't know it yet. Well, what do I know? I'm just the narrator. So bombs and sonic blooms can be activated. Okay, now we're starting to, I was like, I have to go through some of these and we might be sitting here for a little bit.
Our story begins later.
So a story begins in one croft.
A small village.
So I wonder if it's like a main character.
Entirely by people who have never once
And
been
who've
dealt a
never
fair
been
hand.
dealt a fair hand. I'm actually gonna like
Attention!
do one thing just to.
I am the queen, and my dark dice will decide your fate. Random rules! See that, Bernard? You're a 6er.
Oh, wow! I'm gonna live in the Queen's Dream Palace for the rest of my...
Nuh-uh, you're a dirty 3, doomed to a life of fighting and misery.
That's cheating.
Well, so is having an almighty dice, Snake Eye.
Stop, you guys. Wrap this up. We should really get going.
It's just a game, sis.
Even I promised Mom and Dad to get you home.
The Queen! It's the Queen!
Hey, was that really necessary?
Come on, hurry up! Now we really have to run!
Okay. So this must be, I wonder which character will end up being the main one. Whoa. Yeah, this is very steampunk. I didn't realize it was like voice acted too. So I had my computer on mute and then all of a sudden there was voices.
Odd. Wait.
So odd.
Stay behind
Oh.
us. We've got to run home and hide.
Hide. So odd. So we're following odd. Gotcha. Are we called even? Is that what it was? Oh, we're definitely not going there. So it's like, oh no, look. So we jump with A. Go here. Oh no, not here.
Shoot it with this.
Shoot it with this.
With this? Where? Even, just shoot! Even,
Okay, so that saved odd.
was incredible.
Critical.
Nothing to it, sis.
Come on, let's get out of here.
So yeah, we're odd and even as our names. I think Big Sis is odd and you're even. Can I talk to you? Nope. Seems like everybody's kind of freaked out by this queen.
Random rules!
Yeah, yeah, that's odd.
That's
So we're
Nanny
even.
Fortuna.
Nanny
Works for the
Fortuna.
Queen, kidnapping children for her.
Yeah.
Nothing?
And so the Queen decreed that any child who had reached the age of 12 would be given the grand
So we have to roll our
honor of
dice and see
rolling
what's gonna
our
happen.
one true dice, which would reveal
Interesting.
to them their place in the world of random.
Check out this secret portal.
Bring me all of the children.
It's an old crawl space.
It works for us. Nice work, Bernie. Let's go.
For the Queen's wisdom is as wide as her power,
We got
which
Nanny.
is infinite, which makes it very easy for all of you to do what she says,
Thanks, Bernard.
since she is and ever shall be correct. And though you may feel a twinge
It's
of
literally like,
emotion
you may
when
like
watch
feel
your
sad that your
children
kids are being taken
dead,
from you, but like that's the rule.
ensure that you are feeling the correct
Emotion.
emotion, which
Yeah, so you
is
have to be
joy.
feeling joy.
Joy that the Queen's plan for us is so grand. Joy that her one true
Your dice.
has deigned to
So yeah, it's very like, what it reminds me of is, well, so far,
yes, joy.
obviously I don't think we are going
Her
that way.
representative, me,
From what I can
the Lady
tell,
Fortuna,
is that this game is getting very like,
with all
what I would think is like Divergent, where there was the different tribute, like different areas that you were a part of. But like you, when you're a part of them, you were also like, you could be tested by like, oh, if you're in Alliant or Candor or like any of those, like you were tested to be in them. So it feels like this is what it is, except it's completely random. Like you roll the dice, and if you're a 1, then you're in the scrapyard all day. And they hinted at like 3 is you're always fighting. Always fighting in revenge.
Odd! Where have you been? We've been worried sick.
I'm sorry, Dad. I tried to.
There's no time. She'll be here any minute.
Get inside. So yeah, so people are like, the parents are
Happy
having
birthday.
to
Oh, even.
like
And I got a
hide the
present
kids.
for you.
It's so
Oh.
cute.
Like a little plushie.
Make a wish.
So I'm guessing odd might be 12. Yep. So I think odd is 12. So they're taking like going into people's homes and just pulling out kids to be like to change their fate. Which I guess some, if you're like born at the bottom, you would be kind of like more like, oh, hopefully your kid gets a higher number. But if you're like in the 6, I would say if you're like 5 or 6, you'll be like, no, like I don't want my kids, like I want to be in a good life. I'm guessing
And the
naming.
Queen said, every child of 12 years
Yep.
shall throw this supreme dice, and so it was. For random is fair, random prevails, and random rules. Be
Weird.
grateful, child, that the Queen herself is here for your special day.
Oh, so that's the queen. Ooh, there's the dice.
Now roll the dice, and let's see what kind of person you truly are.
One. Oh. 6.
It had been settled.
Oh.
At least, she'll be a sixer.
So she just takes the hint.
Stop it!
And so, Odd's destiny came to be living by the side of the Queen up in the Sixer's palace, where, it was said, all dreams came true. But Even's nightmare was just beginning.
Oof. So her sister was taken from her. Who's living in like I was saying, it's like in a palace. Two town, everyone has two personalities. Every day the role of the queen the role of the queen's dice dictates which one is dominant. Interesting. Piggyback ride, the 6 wards. So each one for the 6 dice. Oh. I think we're in a dream.
Odd?
Yeah,
Where
so
are
you,
you?
because we were following Odd. So Even is still looking for
I'm
her
coming
sister.
for you, sis.
And there's a spirit. I wonder if it's like we're uncovering like a darker secret with the palace, which is like why we're seeing all this.
Odd.
And Even here is going to be
I'm
like
gonna find
the
you, okay?
person who's going to find it.
Tell me where you are, Odd.
So I didn't realize the two main characters, or like the two characters we saw at the very beginning, were different names than Odd and Even. So that's interesting.
I'm coming, Odd.
We're still trying to find Odd. There's Odd here. He looks very sad. This is gonna be like a nightmare where she's like, I am a 6 and you suck. Oh. Well. That's not creepy at all. Or Even. So we got deadly, so there's different deadly combinations for spells. Piggyback ride again. Stuff to be interact. Got sprinting. Lost in random, so you get to figure out where you are. So I wonder now, because I'm guessing Even isn't 12 yet. So she can't really like move on to where she needs to go. I'm guessing. This was really like just the beginning. It was just the intro. Like we can move around and we've shot like an arrow. But we haven't had our dice yet. Or like our own one that gets to help us. So that's pretty interesting. So we got our map. Yeah, I got one croft, which I'm thinking one croft is where we are right now. So it looks kind of like a junkyard. It might be a 2, so we'd have 2 different personalities if we run 2. So we might be 1. But it looks like old story pages, so there's a lost story here. I guess if I see those along the way, I'll be sure to pick them up. Pots in use, shoot pots, gather coins, and Manny Deck's card store is where you can find them. So I need to keep an eye out for some pots, because that would be nice to get some coins to then upgrade some things. Sixtopia is the glamorous world of the royal sixers. Most people wish they could live here in the dazzling light of the queen. Now, I'm curious the backstory of the queen. Like, how did she become who she is? And, like, why is it deemed that they must be like this? Your time for the two different personalities. There's traps. Dimensional pool. Wrath of the Bloob. Then we have weapon durability, so that's pretty good. Time trap, enemy too fast, so we can trap them. Dicey fetch. dice energy out of reach. Remember that you can send Dicey to the destination by pressing R. So I'm guessing we still need to find said Dicey. You draw a card you can't afford to play immediately. Keep it in your hand with a golden pin. Dice Roller's Journey. When Even leaves a town behind, odds are she won't return anytime soon. Be sure to wrap up on any unfinished business. That's a good one to see right before it goes on to the next section. So, we will see where this ends up going. Because, well, like I said, I kind of saw the beginning and then I was like, oh, this would be like a good one to play off stream. And that's where I got this one. And I was like, all right, yeah, this would be a good one to play off stream. Let's do that. And then hopefully I'll get to a point where I can like save in between. So then these aren't like too long of an episode.
More than a year had passed since her sister had been taken away from her, and in all that time, Even had never dreamed like that before.
Okay, so that was like the first time Even has really
Even knew
looked at
she
it.
was now awake and knew this was the same house she'd lived in her entire life. But something seemed off. Something seemed different. Or was it simply that she had changed?
We're trying to find her slingshot.
A portrait of Uncle Jinx. It was said he'd sailed the seven seas and then drowned. A painting of Aunt Cordelia. She could play every single musical instrument in one croft, which was impressive, but none of them well, which was markedly less impressive. An image of great-great-great-grandmother Waters.
So we are
She
in
was the
one.
woman who'd
We're
invented
in the
sliced
one-
bread, which made
Wonderland?
everyone very excited. Well, before then, they'd just taken great big bites out of loaves.
So we've got this.
Even's mother had always painted, and she'd share with Even the stories she'd hidden in her paintings. Wonderful tales of daring heroines and dashing adventure. She told her never to share these stories with the outside world. These stories might upset the queen.
Oh,
And
she has eyes and
had
ears everywhere.
These paintings showed stories Even's mother told her were safe to share because they were
But
true.
she was safe to
So she said.
share.
Like the story of
So
the
we
card makers
definitely
of Five Town,
are
who'd
like
suffered a
known.
horrible fate. Even's father never told
Never
her
told stories.
He preferred reality to fantasy. The physicality of hammers and nails to the
So he's more of the
ephemeralness of
realistic, and then
dreams
she's
and
the
fantasy.
But it looks
Oh,
like
it was still very late. Or
the
was it
mom and
very
dad,
early? And even
or at least the
didn't
mom
want to wake
knows
her
of
parents.
what this used to be. Because I feel like what we saw at the beginning, they like hinted at it that it was what it used to be.
The scariest painting Even's mother had ever made was
Oh.
of the Shadow Man, a mysterious figure who'd gobble up children who'd ventured too far from home. Even was too old to believe in such stories. Or at least, that's what she told herself.
So I'm supposed to find my slingshot. Hopefully it's outside, because I didn't see it anywhere. Oh, there it is. Get it even. Oh, now we're following a ghost. I'm curious what this is. Okay. This is a ghost we're following. So I'm curious. Oh, well that's Even or Odd's plushie, right?
Even stared at the toy, feeling the ground tilt beneath her. That was the exact same stuffed animal she'd given Odd on the night she was taken. Even knew her parents would be heartbroken when they woke and found her missing. But she had to go. She had to know.
She's like, now my sister may be in trouble, so it's time for us to take our little stuffy and then go. Interesting. Follow the glowing figure up here. So, let's follow.
That glowing figure
There's
seemed
our
to keep its distance from Even. When she got closer, it moved further away. It was leading her somewhere.
Okay, so we can't break the boxes. But that's a pot I can break, right? No. Oh, hello. Hello, good sir. Who are you? Some of these creatures remind me of Little
Easy
Nightmares.
there, Even. What are you doing out so darn late? You're running like the old witch Uma put a curse on you.
So I'm on the trail of a ghost, trail of my sister. I'm a trail of, I don't know what it is, but I know it's a...
Oh, darling. You're thinking about your sister, aren't you? I feel you, child. I do. But she's been gone now a year.
So I need to get past you after these.
That spark in your eye tells me you're not fooling around. I remember being your age once, I do. And I know how important imagination can seem. All right, I'll get out of your way. But don't tell your parents
Accidentally
you
hit the
saw
A,
me.
so it's
Deal?
quick.
You're quite welcome, young Miss Even. And stay away from the outskirts.
Outskirts. Ooh. So where did the ghost thing go? So not that way. Well, there's another pot, I think. I guess because I'm still I think I'm still in the tutorial. Oh, hello.
Wait up, please! Wait up!
This was Onecroft, the world in which Even and her small family live. Like all Oners, they hauled junk for the cargo ships that came and went in the night. All this labor was done for reasons that were never clearly understood. The Queen willed it, and no one would dare oppose her, and that was enough for everyone. Everyone, that is, except Even.
Interesting. So we are not the... We will
Come
go
on, Ben,
against
just
Even.
hit it. It's right there. He's trying, Lucky.
Aw, shucks. Now I'm all out of potatoes.
No breakfast tomorrow, and you couldn't hit the spot. Smooth going, Ben.
But it wasn't my... I mean, you're the one who...
Let's see if we can talk to our friends.
Aw, I guess you're right, Lucky.
See if our friends like have anything to tell us, or like maybe they know.
What are you doing here,
Have they
anyway?
seen the ghost?
Yeah, Even. Are your parents letting you out after dark now?
I was gonna be like, no, I
Honestly,
stuck out.
Even, I gotta say, I'm impressed. Never thought you had it in you to break a precious rule.
Don't be mean, Lucky.
I'm not mean. That was a compliment.
I think you're cool, even if you should listen to your parents more. My parents say listening to them is the coolest thing of all.
You guys are so touchy.
You're like, what are y'all doing here?
We're playing.
She was talking to me.
I think she was talking to all of us.
So we got
Even
Algot,
when playing.
Bernard,
We're
and
playing Hit
Lucky.
the Pot with the Potato. Or rather, I'm playing. These two bloobs are just losing at it.
I couldn't sleep. My 12th birthday is coming up.
Oh no.
Mine too. Gonna get to roll the dice when it comes. I'm gonna be a sixer. I know it. I'll be saying bye to all you bloobs and hi to the riches of Sixtopia.
I'm not a bloob. I'm a star. My mom says so.
I'm not a bloob either. What's a bloob?
You getting a load of these bloobs even? Well, that's
Okay.
just her bad luck. Not the sort of thing I've ever had to worry about.
Really? How come?
Because my name is Lucky, and
He meant how come even thinks it didn't work out, Lucky?
Oh, that's mysterious. I love mysteries. Have fun with your cool mystery, even. See you later.
I think Bernard is my favorite out of our little friend group. He's cute. Okay, so if we can actually shoot all of these.
Whoa. Not bad, even. I knew you could do it.
lucky shot. I'm not impressed. I could do that too if I wanted. No problem.
Hey, I get
That
money.
was
I'm not
amazing,
playing.
Ethan.
Hey, shut up!
Let's see. Kind of just looking all around because I don't really know what I'm looking for. Guess it's oop, hello. Journal and map. So we have our quest, our map. Okay, so it shows us like Evan's home is there, and we're currently exploring here. Storybook. Let's see the journal. Currently doing bedtime stories. Spurred by a remarkable dream, Eva searched her house for something. And soon she found it, the toy she'd given Odd on her birthday. On that horrible day, she was taken away, left for her by a strange and glowing figure. Eva knew two things. First, that this entity was somehow connected to Odd. And secondly, that she'd never forgive herself if she didn't follow it. So that is what we are doing now. To follow. I kind of want to talk to this random fish character. Like, some of these characters remind me of, like,
You
Little
seem
Nightmares.
like you're looking for something, kid.
Oh, I found it.
I thought I recognized you. You're Odd's sister, right? Did the big roll a year ago, if I recall. She's in the Queen's care now, kiddo.
So why did she
There's
pause on
nothing any of us can do. And I think you should give up on her, even. She's a sixer now. Nobody ever comes back from that.
Interesting. So nobody comes back from being turned to a 6. I'm curious if, because she was like, she's in the Queen's care now. So my question is, does said Queen's care mean, like, not good things? Because my thing is, if it's the Queen is doing some naughty things, you might not want to be under her care. You might be protected, but you may also know, this is kind of reminding me of the book I'm writing, but it's kind of like you kind of know.
You saw it, didn't you? There it was again.
Yeah, it just ran that way. It went that way. What's up here? I'm just curious because I'm nosy.
None shall enter the docks tonight by order of Her Majesty. Random rules.
Well, I'm here for this, so let me get my pot of gold. We get me some coins, because I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but it's apparently a dice shop. But if the Queen is not doing good things, like let's say you are a 6th person. You may be under her care. You may also know what's going on behind the surface. And if you're, I would assume if you're like odd here, you
Well,
don't
whatever
want
that
to
spirit wanted,
be a part
it
of
seemed
it.
to involve bringing even here. But why?
I don't even do that, but I'm trying to look at the house. So that's another pot to break. There we go. I don't know, can I go in the houses? No. Answer my question. You cannot go in the houses. But now we have to find the ghost again. I think I almost went into the book there. I love like none of these parents are paying attention to me whatsoever. They're just letting me like run around. Even though like I'm probably known because, well, I'm definitely well known because of my sister. They're like, ah, she's fine.
Big city life. Oh, it must be so glamorous to be so cosmopolitan.
So Ben forgot.
So two-sided.
Is he like, is he from the Force? And then he ended up getting demoted to 1?
You ever wonder what life's like in the other zones?
You ever wonder what's like in the other zones? Well, yeah, I'm curious what the other zones are.
Must be so wonderful there.
To be recognized,
as the best of us.
Okay. About 5 tropics.
I hear everyone works so hard there. It's where the magical cards used to be made, you know.
Ah. So the cards we have are going to be there, but it's like a very
Before
hard
the war,
ethic.
it was a sight to behold. Now, though, after the Queen ruined it trying to find those awful rebels, it's so dreadful there.
So it kind of sounds like 4
The
is not
glory
a good
of
place to
battle,
be.
yours for the taking. I could be a hero.
And then Two Town was the
Big
2
city
personality.
life. Oh, it must be so glamorous to be so cosmopolitan.
Oh, so he was talking about
So
Two Town.
Two-sided.
Oh.
I wasn't born here, you know.
Were you born in
I was
4?
born in
Yep.
Forber. Only I turned 12 and the Queen came and made me rule.
Ooh.
Called myself a 1. She told me I was born in the wrong town, and now I'm here. And I'll never get back there again. That's just the way things are. In a way, she saved me from the misery of Forberg. It's not what it used to be. It doesn't have to be equal to be fair. That's what my mom always used to say. Before she... and before I... Well, it's, ancient history now. The Queen works in mysterious ways, and it's up to us to follow her rules. Random rules. I still remember how I felt rolling that dice, knowing what was about to happen. And when it landed on 1, gosh. I don't think it's the sort of thing I'll ever forget. By the dice, I'm haunted enough already. I don't need more of them. See you around, kid.
So, what we've learned from his conversation is that 5s are like your hardworking individuals that are like, they're kind of, I would almost maybe put them as like a 5 collar, or not 5 collar, blue collar. Your 3s are pretty like middle of the road, which makes sense. Your 6 are the high lifes. 2 is cosmopolitan, but also kind of like two-faced, because you don't really know what you're gonna get. It sounds like 4 used to be as good as 5, but because of the war, it has turned it into more of like a vile place to be rather than a good place. So, now I'm like, should I explore to see if I get any new free stuff? Like free materials? Because I'm curious about these like extra papers we get. Or extra things we're supposed to get. I'm just still following the ghost. Well, there's a pot over here, so let me go get that. So now we're supposed to search the outskirts, which is the area we were not supposed to be in. But we may get to here, and then after this, we'll call it like an episode. Search the outskirts. I don't know what we were searching for, though. Looks like the rest of the junk that you're supposed to be grabbing. Or like the junk we made is over here. In the outskirts.
That strange figure even knew that her fate was changing, that her future was suddenly filled with unknowns, and she also had the distinct feeling that she wouldn't be back home for quite some time.
And for some reason, I think that's a good place for us to stop for this first episode. That she is changing her fate. And changing different things. So the question is what this story is going to end up being about. Like, how are we going to go find Odd? I do like the little characters, because they're like clay. They kind of remind me of like a clay animation, like you would get from like the old Christmas movies. It's kind of like that. It looks like a clay animation style, but like in video game format. So I think it'll be fun to see where that ends up going. So if you guys do end up liking this, leave a like. Let me know. Let me know if this is something you want to see further. I wasn't talking a whole lot because I did want the voice actors to be heard, but then trying to give my thoughts on what they've revealed. So we'll see how it ends up going. But for now, I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!